We think the goal of TeamONE is important, and we think if we share it with you, you'll be able to translate why we're doing certain things with TeamONE and why we need you to help us meet TeamONE's mission, which really boils down to improving worker productivity. When we started, we didn't really set out to build an app or an app platform. Rather, we set out to figure out how to drive productivity in industry. We challenge ourselves to focus on how we can improve workers' lives when they're at work and make them more productive. Now, TeamONE can be for any team or any role, but our main initial focus is maintenance teams. And we did this because there's a lot of them out there in plants, and by focusing on this core role, we can make a bigger initial impact. Originally, our team came up with a ton of ideas and solves, but what we discovered is that many of the solves required a lot of what we call friction for our customers to realize. Friction can take many forms, which usually equates into extended longer times to value. An example of friction is like adding infrastructure and servers to your automation systems. Another friction example is connecting all the machines to the cloud to get an initial productivity boost. Another one is training or upfront engineering, but really the biggest piece of friction is money. Procuring stuff in industry isn't easy, let alone finding a budget. All of this friction impedes your team's ability to be more productive with modern tools. And with TeamONE, our team said we need to be zero friction, and this has been our guiding light with TeamONE since the beginning. We designed TeamONE to a simple user story that maintenance folks in plants come across every day, some every hour. When something's wrong with a machine, team members can use TeamONE to investigate, diagnose, and collaborate to get the machine back running quicker. From an industrial metrics perspective, this reduces MTTR, which stands for mean time to repair, and saves you some costs of unplanned downtime. So the app does this by enabling mixing of your team's knowledge with data from the automation layer to improve their reaction time. The modules within the app are pragmatic and simple. They don't require any training, which means your team can get a little bit of productivity gains by just downloading it, forming a team, and collaborating with what we call incidents. For this, there's no plant floor connections required. Then for more productivity, you can move to connecting devices by adding some Wi-Fi in your control cabinets or add them to your existing networks, and this brings in live diagnostics by way of trending and device health, which provides more context to your team's conversations. The key part here on how the app connects is that you don't need to connect your automation to the cloud to open these diagnostics up. TeamONE device communications stay local. Then for even more context, you can connect your alarming event system into TeamONE. We've taken a very deliberate approach to the app's architecture design, so you can do this easily and keep your alarm details on premise. Users also can have the option to select what they want to be notified of, but this only gets opened up when your networks are ready. All of this through a simple app with zero setup, very little administration, frictionless is what we call it, and our goal is productivity that is easily digestible by you and your team. And we've even driven out the biggest hurdle for you to use TeamONE. We have a free edition. Yeah, really, it's free. It's not just free for a period of time, it's free for as long as you wish. And when you're ready, you can move on to one of the TeamONE subscription options, which opens up more functionality, modules, and really drives more productivity gains. TeamONE lives in the app world, really a modern app world, where frictionless productivity is the goal, and it can start you on your company's industrial digital transformation in an easy and progressive way, inevitably becoming the hub for your industrial workforce. What we believe is through frictionless apps like TeamONE and its technical innovations, you and your team can be more productive. We hope that you join us on this mission by downloading TeamONE and using it in your operations today.